So today we're going to look at your swim stroke and try to fix some things that might help you in the future. First thing we noticed is you've got a really straight arm pull, especially on the right side. You're kind of wide, pushing out to the side and then pulling back, whereas it would be better if we could get you to really bring your elbow high and pull straight back. Um, in the next clip, the one thing I was noting is that on your extension, your hand is usually pushing water out in front of you. And that's because your elbow is a little low on the extension, which is caused from over rotation because you're putting your hand in, but you're continuing to push forward really further than you need to. So you can really just put that hand in and push towards the right hand to the right side of the pool, left hand to the left side of the pool, and don't continue to push forward once you've entered the water with your hand. Um, and that's pretty much what I've said here in the comments. The other thing that I'll note later as well is I see that your head is down, but you could definitely bring your chin down further into your chest, which would help get your hips a little bit higher in the water. Here we're looking at your recovery. As I had noted, you're kind of coming wide with that right arm instead of doing like the magic marker drill, which would help you keep that elbow higher on the recovery. The hand should always be lower than the elbow, whether it's on the recovery or on the catch. And that's something that you really need to think about because with all the elements of your swimming, your hand is often higher than your elbow. So that's a pretty simple rule for you to think about when you're swimming is that elbow should be higher than your hand. Here you see we've already done the magic marker drill. It's a little bit better, but it's definitely something you're going to need to spend time working on over the next few weeks. Here again is where I had said earlier we need to bring your chin down so we can get your hips up. Here you're using the pull buoy and your hips are a lot higher in the water. I just think if you can bring that chin down, almost like if you have a tennis ball that you have wedged under your chin and chest, think about holding it down. It's going to feel unnatural at first, but it'll keep you from having that arch in your back. It'll make it a little more comfortable for you and just give you better body position so you're not dragging anchor, which those legs would be when they're kind of dragging behind you. Your body position is not terrible. That is me nitpicking, but something you just want to pay attention to as we move forward. A lot of these clips I didn't necessarily write comments out because the main things we're looking at are your extension, this arm dropping, your chin down, getting your hips up. I also touched briefly with you on the kicking because you seem to be kicking a lot with your lower leg and using your legs to balance yourself. Whereas I would really like to see you kicking from your hip and using below your knee and your ankles more as your flipper. You can see here your kick pretty clearly. I'd like to see a steadier kick, smaller, stronger. Typically people like yourself who are really good runners, they tend to be able to get the kick down fairly quickly because you've got strong legs, used to a good turnover. It's the same thing with the swimming, if we can just get you to have a steady, strong kick. Here you can really see how that right arm's pushing out to the side and then back. So as you're working on it, I really want you to go slow and thinking about dropping your wrist, dropping your elbow, and then pulling straight back. Here we go. We have got the hand lower than your elbow. This is you doing catch-up drill right now, and it's working. It just helps your body balance. It helps you not feel like a barge moving through the water. As I had stated when I watched you swim, sometimes you do tend to over-rotate a little bit, which is not helpful to you, but I think if you can get your arms reaching into the water, right arm to the right side, left arm to the left, that will help stop you from over-rotating, and really kind of even out your stroke. In general, you have a very smooth stroke, and I think just making a few small changes will really make a big difference in your swimming and make it feel smooth again. Getting that chin down, working on the kick, and definitely working on bent arms on your catch. The bent arms gonna save you a lot of drag that you've got right now, pushing down with a straight arm. It's going to feel strange. It should actually feel easier once you get it. I would say give yourself 4 to 6 weeks working on these things, and then maybe we should meet again and do another video and see what changes you've made. Good luck, and thanks for letting me work with you.